Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Hi.
All right. It's our
What's
in the
that?
bag? And this is Cleta.
This is Sayla.
I'm Maureen.
And I'm Gina.
All right. So we're so excited to have everybody. As usual, we want you to put your name and who invited you so we can know who is with us tonight. And right now, I don't even see any viewers. Can you even believe it? Oh, here we go. We got one. Good. We're not busted. They're probably like me, and they were just running to the event like I was.
I'll bet.
I got ready to log into StreamYard tonight, and like Sayla's, her computer's been acting crazy. Nothing was logged in, and then I logged in with the wrong email. And then, anyway, it's a long story, but we're all good. It's good to see everybody. We're going to bust some Mary Kay myths tonight. And, myth versus facts is what we're doing. And so let me pull them all up here. In fact, Maureen, here, I got them. I got them too. Okay. I was going to let her do them, but I got it right here. Okay. Here we go. I think we just should get started, don't y'all?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, Gina. Hey, Gina. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Paulette. Thank you guys for coming on. Some of you are so faithful. You come every week. We're so thankful for you. I mean, seriously, we are, because it's so boring just to talk. Well, actually, we can have fun without y'all, but it's a lot more fun when you're here. It's a lot more fun when you're here. So look, we're going to get started on it. Okay. So there are a lot, and listen, guests, tonight, it's really about you. We need you to put something you've heard about Mary Kay, or a question that you thought, well, I thought Mary Kay didn't, or I thought Mary Kay did, or whatever it is, some kind of thing that you think about Mary Kay that you wonder if it's right or wrong. And we are going to be truthful and honest with you. And we're going to bust some myths, right?
Yes.
All right. So we're going to start with the first one. And I'm going to take it because I've been in the longest. Okay. And the myth is Mary Kay is just for old people.
Oh, that's awful.
This is so hurtful. Okay. First of all. But here's the thing. I myself said it. I did. I said that right before someone asked me to have a facial. I was 22, and I thought, my grandma sold Mary Kay. My mama uses Mary Kay, and they're old. Okay. Now, my mom at the time was 45, and my grandma was 65. Old people. Okay. And so I just thought Mary Kay was for old people. And I knew Mary Kay had to be like 100. Okay. She wasn't, y'all. Okay. And so, the way that myth got busted for me is I finally said yes to a Mary Kay facial. And my face never felt so good. So I've been using the product since I was 22 years old. What do you guys have to say about Mary Kay not just being for old people?
Oh, there's your thumbs up.
Hey, that was Mary Kay Ash.
Yes.
Hey,
I remember.
There are men that use the product and are Mary Kay consultants that are just killing it in Mary Kay. And so it may be a lot of things, but only for old people, it is not. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
It's the truth. It's the truth. Maureen, what do you got to say about it?
Well, I do too. I remember my mom had that palette that you open up, you got to add water to it, and she put it on her lips, she put it on her eyes. It was blue, it was purple. And, my mom's compact was a mess. Okay. And I'm like I was a kid, it was in the 70s. And so then when I got introduced to it, I was in the grocery store and I thought, is it like water stuff still? Is it going to be a mess? And it wasn't. It was amazing. So you know what? A lot changes in 60 years, right?
Yeah.
So,
Gina, what about you? Did you ever hear that or think that?
No, I didn't, because I didn't use anything except straight alcohol Noxzema on my face. So when I was introduced to the products, I was 26 and was thankful. My face had never felt that great.
Yeah.
So I never had that thought.
Yeah. And you know what? Y'all are probably going to be surprised at this. But now it's almost like the reverse because look, okay, so this is our lookbook. So women my age and women older than me are like, where's the old people stuff?
Right.
Well, the thing is, Mary Kay, we don't age, but what I'm saying to you in here is if you look at our magazines and the people in our magazines, these are young women in here. Now, yes, we have products for women for advanced signs of aging and things like that. And so that's about the oldest you're going to get right there. But see, because when you use Mary Kay, you don't age.
That's right.
That's the truth.
You stay looking young. And my mother is 85. She's going to be 86. When I tell you her skin, like right through here, she don't have a wrinkle on her face. I mean, she does around her eyes, of course, but I mean, her skin, as she has used it though for 50 something years, because my grandmother sold in the 60s. I think like 65. So my mom's probably used it for 55 years. No kidding. So since she was in her 30s. So I'm just thinking, I'm so happy I started in my 20s. Okay. So do y'all agree we have busted that myth?
Yeah.
I think so.
We should have a sale or something. Okay. All right. So the next one, let's just do this one. Let's let you take this one first. And it is, do you really earn the use of Mary Kay cars? Or is that just like one or two people?
Listen, if you go through and do the qualifications to earn the use of a Mary Kay car,
and she
over to the dealership, you go in, you sign the dotted line, they have it full of gas, they pay 83% of the insurance, and that's it. Yes. I have a Mary Kay car in my driveway. It's a Mary Kay Malibu. And yes, there is no limit to the number of cars that Mary Kay wants to have on the road. If it was one or 1,000,001, Mary Kay would be perfectly good with that. Yeah, they don't have a certain number that they say, okay, we're going to have a fleet of 5,000. And then once they get to that number, that's it. And then every 2 years, you requalify for the use of another car. It is amazing.
Hey, well, how many have you earned?
One.
Okay. Gina, how many have you earned?
This time twice, and when I was in the last time, 7 altogether.
7 altogether. Okay. And Maureen?
3.
So wait, we got 1, 7, that's 11, 20.
31.
20. So here's the thing, and we're just your normal Mary Kay people. We're not like the number one person in all of Mary Kay. I mean, we are in our minds, granted.
Of course.
Yes.
But we really, anyone that does the work can earn the use of the cars.
Yes.
Okay, so let me just bust the one myth that people have told me. They go, yeah, but it's really not your car. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So yes, that is true. And it's really not my insurance payment. Okay.
Right.
Amen.
Your car payment either.
And it's really not the car payment, right?
Right.
So Mary Kay does pay about 80% of your car insurance. And if you and your husband will take the defensive driver's test, then that knocks it off $40 a month. So that my insurance that they take out every month is $30.
Yes.
Okay, so y'all go compare that. And I can compare it with my husband's truck. I'm like, how much is it a year? I mean, it's gone up too. So that's a big savings. And then your payment. Okay, then someone else told me, they said, but if you quit Mary Kay, do you get to keep the car? Okay, it is a business. And so no, you don't. Just like any other company, my husband, I mean, let's take Sayla's husband. He worked for a golf course and then he just changed jobs in the same overall family, but he doesn't work there. So he had to turn in that company truck because he didn't work there anymore. Okay. So that's really kind of common sense on it. So I love the car program. I'm driving a pink Cadillac right now. Gina's got the Equinox and Maureen, you had the
cash.
The cash. She took the cash.
Yeah.
Cash is always good.
Yeah.
Maureen bought her a green car because
that's right.
She just likes to think about money, So yeah, people really do earn them. But honestly, I that was a myth also that I thought probably one or two people won them. That's what I thought. Probably one or two, and it's probably really, really, really hard. And so I hope we busted that myth with just the four of us. Just
Yes.
the four of us. I've been to some Mary Kay events where we would add it up, and there would be like, when they added up all the cars, it'd be like 400 cars had been earned in that room. So
Well, there's 31 just between the four of us.
that's right.
Yeah. That's
That's
a
a
lot
lot of
of
money.
cars.
That's right.
All the
Yeah,
money
it
that
is
we
a lot of money.
Mhm.
It is a lot of money. Someone said people are going around with $1,000 car notes. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
and
Absolutely.
insurance.
Absolutely. Okay, so here's another one. Maureen, you want to take this one? It is Mary Kay a pyramid and or a MLM?
I love this question.
And I saw that today. Someone said, stay away from Mary Kay. It's an MLM. I'm like, you're so
Oh my gosh.
anyway.
I love this
Bust
question.
it. Bust it.
Busted. We're
Busted.
going to bust this. I looked it up a little bit last night just to be sure that I had the right information in my head. So first of all, pyramids, schemes, they're illegal. So they're like illegal. So I can promise you that Mary Kay is not illegal. We've been here around 60 years. But here's the other thing. So then there's some other, we're considered a dual marketing plan, right? So our business strategy, our marketing plan is actually studied at the Harvard Business School, college, Harvard. We'll just say Harvard. And here's the deal. So MLM is multi-level marketing. We're direct sales. So here's the thing about dual marketing. So sometimes when you get into like a home-based business, you'll have a product and they'll come in and say, you can earn up to 40% on this product when you team build. And if you don't team build, then you're only going to make 15% or 20% on the product. Well, in Mary Kay, we are like a dual marketing, we are a dual marketing direct sales. We buy for $1, we sell for $2. Cleta's driving a pink Cadillac. Selah's in the Malibu. I'm in the Cash, the Malibu. And Gina's in the Equinox. We all make the same money on the product. We all buy for $1, we sell for $2, period. It doesn't matter if you're 30 years in the company or 1 day in the company.
Right.
We're all going to make the same amount of money. Now, when we do build a team to earn our cars, to earn extra commission and things of that nature, then we'll earn more money. But it's a whole different category. It's not like do this and get more here. It's like you could sell the product for the rest of your life and never team build, which is okay, but I wouldn't do it that way. But you could still make 50% on the product for the rest of your life and still be in the sisterhood and all the things. And I love that fact.
That's right. And a pyramid is one, like she said, it's illegal. It's where people there's really it's not product driven at all. Like everybody gets in and they sign up. There is a product involved that maybe they use for themselves or something, but like everybody, in fact, I actually thought, let me just look up the actual definition. I'm going to tell you the definition of a pyramid right here, right now. Hang on just a minute. Okay. Here is what a pyramid is. A pyramid scheme is a business model which earns primarily by enrolling others into the scheme. However, rather than earning income to an end consumer, it mainly earns by recruiting new members with the promise of payments.
Mm-hmm.
Mary Kay, all we got to do is look at this. We have so many products.
Oh my
like a lot of products that we sell and make money. And honestly, a lot of people, that's what they do. They just get in to buy the products, sell the products. So I think that myth is pretty much busted. Big time. Don't y'all?
Yes.
For sure. For sure. Okay, Gina, can you take this next one? And this is, and we'll all talk about it, but do you test on animals in Mary Kay?
No. I don't know what you want me to say about that. I knew that's where you was going to throw that one at me, but no, we don't test on animals.
Okay. And I'll give you a little more information. And Selah and I were talking about this tonight. When I joined Mary Kay in the 80s, we did test on animals. Everybody did. Okay. They did. Okay, and so I'll just say it. But since 1987, Mary Kay has had a moratorium in the United States of testing on animals that we do not. Now, you may say, well, Mary Kay is on that PETA list.
Right.
And I'll tell you why. It's because we have a manufacturing plant in China, because we have Mary Kay is in 40 countries, and China is one of them. In China, the government requires it on some products. Okay? That's the only reason we're on that list, and it's none that you would ever buy in the United States of America. Okay? But in China, that government requires it to be sold. So rather than pulling out of China all the way, and Mary Kay is one of the biggest people to show alternative ways of testing. Big, huge into trying to convince other countries that you don't have to do it to keep the product safe. So if we pull out, they'll never probably not do it on animals, but because of us, maybe they will, So that's what that is. So we're not taking little, mama kitty and trying to figure out if our lipstick is safe or not. So you don't have to worry about that, or Fido. Okay. Or even your little rats that you love so well.
Well, thank you for that, because I didn't know that.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, anybody else got anything to say about that? I think we busted it. Okay, here's another one. Well, Gina, we'll go back to you on this one.
Okay,
Let me redeem myself. Can you or do you really make any money selling Mary Kay?
Yes.
Is it a real business?
It is a real business. We do make 50% of everything we sell, just like she was saying a second ago, whether you've been in 5 minutes and I've been in 5 years, we have the opportunity to make the exact same amount of money. If you choose to open your mouth and offer it, somebody sold you the pocketbook that you carry. Somebody sold you the shoes you have on. Somebody sold you what you had for dinner. And praise God, I'm going to sell you to make sure that you look this good forever and ever, right? So absolutely, we do make money. And y'all, it's run down the sink every single day. So you're going to need more, praise God. Mm-hmm. It's not like something that you just put in the cabinet and you only buy one of and never need another one. So yes, we do make money.
So what about if I'm someone and I say, well, I knew this girl named Amanda and she didn't make any money with Mary Kay.
Personally, again, if you're willing to open your mouth and you're willing to show somebody the product. And I always say, I tell people about the product. I don't sell you on anything. Mm-hmm. I use it from my head to my feet, and I'm going to tell you about it. Don't you? Mm-hmm. If you use something and it's great, don't you tell your girlfriend about it? And if you go somewhere and eat and it's awful, don't you tell your girlfriend about it? I mean, it's the same thing.
The key is you have to put some effort into it, and whatever you put into it, yes, I will say right now we have consultants they have a consultant number and they're not making money in Mary Kay because they're just really saving money in Mary Kay. They really just got in because they really wanted their mom and their sister and they used a ton of the product and that's what they wanted to do. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's not really the way Mary Kay Ash designed it to be, but that is going to happen. And, I personally would never not be a Mary Kay consultant. Selah, why is that for me and you? That we would never.
We use so much product. Right. I pull something off my shelf personally almost every other day. I could go I have a garbage bag full of empty boxes that I could show you right now. Boxes are coming out.
Yeah. And she's frozen, but that is the truth.
So cute.
It is the truth, And I'm going to tell you, just like right here, I'm going to show you two things. Okay, this is just my brushes and my mascaras and my liners. Like this right here, I can't not have all this stuff, And so we love the fact that Mary Kay Beauty Consultants can save some money too, but I also want to make an income, so I'm going to put some effort into inviting people to have a facial, inviting people to try a sample. I'll give you just one example is we have sales meetings, or really not sales meetings. We're doing guest events at a hotel. We just started. So last week I brought a lookbook like this, and I brought a Timewise Miracle Set sample and a color card and my business card. And I said, hey, I just got a little gift for you. She's the one that does the cookies. You butter up people that you know. And so they let us get some cookies. And so I said, you've been so nice to us. Thank you so much. I said, I want to give you a little goodie bag. And so tonight I go back in the hotel. I said, hey, she goes, hey. I said, well, did you try the product? She goes, I did. She said, I really like, she's in her 20s. Hello, Mythbuster. She goes, I really like that moisturizer. I said, okay. I said, I'm so glad. I said, well, listen, I'm going to give you a hotel special because you're so nice to us every single week. And she said, all right, well, I'll text you. I'm going to get you to bring me the set on it's Tuesday. Okay. So the set is $116. So just by me giving her a little book, spending a couple dollars on some samples and handing it to her, and she tried it, and then I will make a profit on that. Even if I give her a special, I'm not giving it to her at cost. You know what I'm saying? So yes, you can make money. We make money in several ways. One is selling the product. The other is team commission. And then you also get bonuses on different things. I mean, when you get them, you get them.
Listen.
Come on. Bonuses.
Mary Kay Ashton, it's got to be.
Only when I least expected to get a bonus. No, but you know what? You get bonuses, and you get bonuses also as a sales director. You know, as you build your team, they pay you a little bit more because you have more responsibility. So anyway, I think we busted that. You think we busted it?
Yeah.
We busted it. Yes.
Busted it.
Sayla, this is for you. Do you have to stock inventory to be a Mary Kay beauty consultant? Is it required?
It is not required to have inventory, but as a business, as an independent contractor and a smart business person, it is very wise to have inventory. And you have to look at it like this. If you had a hot date for the weekend and, you were going out and you wanted a new outfit and you ran to a dress shop and you walked in and you said, I have got to have a dress. I'm going out tomorrow night. And they said, I can get it for you and it'll be in next week. What would you do? You would turn around and leave because the date was the next night, right? Yeah. And that is how people are with their skincare products. When they run out, typically they wait until they are out and they need it. And so you do not have to stock inventory, but I promise you it makes life so much better when you do. We all have, the four of us have inventory. And the great thing about that too is if maybe you don't need money today, but tomorrow your son comes home and says, hey, I need a new baseball bat or I need money for baseball camp. And you're like, oh my goodness, I've used all my money for the month. Where am I going to get it? If you have inventory on your shelf, guess what? You just call Susie and say, hey, I'm doing a special today, and you earn the money. It is just like that. I've done it a million times. Trust me. So, no, you don't have to have it, but it's a great idea to have it.
Yeah. And it's a personal preference. Mm-hmm. It's a personal preference. I have had some women that I know that travel, believe it or not, like they live in a big, massive RV. Okay. Mm-hmm. Like they sold their home and they moved into this, a traveling, they like to travel. Okay. So she ran her business for 2 years, 100% by what we call CDS orders, which is customer delivery service. So she got active, but then when she would sell products, she would just order it from, they did place the order with Mary Kay sends the product directly to the customer. Mm-hmm. And so it can be ran that way as well. Now she recently moved back to a home. They sold their RV, and she's like, I had to go get some inventory because these women want it. Because she's in a community mm-hmm. and they all came over and they had a party. They're like, so she said, I've had to stock my shelves now. But so I think it's great. Either way, I started my business. I'm an impulse buyer. I didn't have a hot date, but when I said I wanted it, I wanted it. And then if she just said, you got to wait, I would have canceled the order because I would thought, I don't need to spend that money. Okay. I'm not kidding. But because she came out with a little pink bag with all the products and I went home and used it that night, I was in. Mm-hmm. And so that's what my beauty consultant did for me. So then when I signed up, I knew that's what I wanted to do. So you don't have to, we recommend it as a business, but you can do it both ways.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gina, Maureen, y'all got anything else to add?
I wanted to add something to that, like that whole CDS versus having
Yeah.
inventory. It's all amazing. But the thing that I want to mention right there is that a lot of these myths, you might have a story that's from like that you heard about Mary Kay, like from 25 years ago or 30 years ago.
Absolutely.
And like today, it's just not true for
Right.
a bazillion different reasons. One being our home office is always, they're on the cutting edge. Like, we're not kidding when we say we're number one in the world with skincare and color cosmetics. That's like a fact.
Mhm.
So you don't get to be number one that any other way than being the best. So some things that maybe you might hear today, that story might be from 1978. And yeah, maybe it was okay then and it wouldn't be okay now, but it isn't a true fact. So that's why we're trying to bust these myths. So
Yeah. So I'm going to tell you, this is another one. It's not on our list that we were going to talk about, but this is something that I hear, and it's exactly what Maureen just said. And it's this: Mary Kay breaks me out.
oh my
Okay.
gosh.
And it's someone that tried Mary Kay in her past and it broke her out. Okay.
Yep.
When I tell you, as a beauty consultant who has been in the company for 38 years, that this skincare, okay, these are our skincare sets right here. There's 5 of them in here. Every single solitary one of them have been redone totally in the last few years. Like, it is not the same product because there are different ingredients in it. So if you use Mary Kay, even let's just say this Time Wise right here, the new one, this Time Wise, this came out in November. I believe it was November. So I'm just saying, like, if you haven't tried it since November, you have not tried Mary Kay. Now, you may say, oh, I tried the repair set. Well, that's okay. We have 4 other sets. We have the Naturally line. We have the Botanical line. We have the Clear Proof line. What else do we have, y'all? Naturally, Clear Proof.
Naturally.
Yeah, and the Time Wise. So, I mean, we got something that would work for you. I mean, the Naturally line, if you break out with the Naturally line, you just wash your face with dirt. That's all I can tell you, because
We got the 3-in-1 bar.
To break you out. Gina, just get you a mud mask. I don't know. But I do hear that, and I just want you to know it's not the same product that we had 15, 20 years ago. It's not. It has improved. I mean, there's some, and I will say this: there could be a product in here that you can't wear because it has blank in it that you're allergic to. That's okay. I bet you we can find something that doesn't have that ingredient in it that you can use. Am I right?
Yes, you are. And I want to say too, if you are saying that in your mind, I had this happen, I know somebody that, y'all, this skin on your décolleté here around your collarbone area, it is just as sensitive as your face is. If you have any hesitation, try it out right here. I mean, you owe it to yourself to try it. We are the #1 best-selling brand. We have been around for 60 years. It has been proven that's why we look cute today. Okay, you owe it to yourself to try it.
Right.
Don't discount or discredit something on something you heard. You owe it to yourself to try it.
And sometimes it's just the change of what you were using. If you're not used to exfoliating, let's say you have never exfoliated your face in your whole life, and then you exfoliate, it could bring some of that impurities out to the surface and cause some breakouts at the beginning. And that's what we used to say at every party. I mean, seriously, give it some time, because once it all gets out, then it will, your skin will be a lot clearer than it was. Mm-hmm. I get excited when I use something and it pulls it all out. I'm like, get it out of there, And so, but then when you get used to something, and even something like, I'll give you an example, like the foundation primer. I love the primer. I mean, I use it every single day. And if I don't have it for some reason, I just don't even feel like I look good. But when I first started using that primer, it broke me out. I just would have a bump or two, and I'm like, but I wanted to use that primer so bad. Guess what? I just kept using it. And guess what? It don't break me out anymore. So you could be like me, and you're just sensitive to some things that are new. So
sometimes. Yeah. And also, as women, our hormones fluctuate, and things that
Yes.
we use one day, we may not can use another. But also remember, like they said, we are number one in the world, and we are that because Mary Kay is willing to change. And
Right.
we are always on the cutting edge with the latest and greatest. We have a whole department of scientists that are always looking for a better way. So even if you tried it years ago, it is not, like they said, it is not the same product. And we can certainly find something. We can customize a skincare line, our products just for you.
Yeah, and let me just say this. Let me just show you this one little seal. This could help y'all. Okay, you see this seal right here? You may not can read it. But what it says is developed by Mary Kay, dermatologist validated. Some people think because our product is not named by 2 dermatologists that are doctors, we won't call any names, that we don't have dermatologists. We have our own manufacturing plant. Mary Kay makes our products in Louisville, Texas, at our own manufacturing plant. It is massive. I have been there. All of us have been to the manufacturing plant. And they have a whole room like full of dermatologists and doctors that they're our people. They discover new products in there. Mary Kay was the one that discovered the navy bean extract brightens your skin. We have how many patents, y'all, is on our little thing? Was it 120 patents or more, or 200?
I thought it was 1,400.
It's 1,400. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Gina, 1,420. I don't know. It was a lot. No, 1,400 is about right.
Yeah.
A lot.
I'm just saying, you don't get a patent unless you discover it, and it's not the people. It's the doctors that are discovering it. Okay.
Right.
And so I just wanted you to know that too. I mean, we have to learn things. They send us these things, girl, think I don't know any of this stuff. And then they bring it out. I'm like, micellar water. What is that?
Right.
And so I've got to learn about it. And
that's right.
And all of these boosters. I mean, when they came out with the boosters, Selah, I had a hard time with
give them all to me.
Ferulic and niacinamide brightener. I'm like,
I just go by the color, but that is the big names. Yeah.
And you know what? Our manufacturing facility only makes Mary Kay products.
Yeah, that's right.
There's
big one.
There's other manufacturing houses out there, and like
yes,
all the way from high end to drugstore brand.
Yeah,
they're all being made in the same vat, you guys, and they're getting pulled out. And I'm sure there's other differences, but it's all from the same place.
Yeah.
And they're being branded, and all they go.
Yep.
Not in Dallas. Nope.
No.
Hey, someone said in the chat that we have all these doctors working for us when we sign up for only $35.
That's right, y'all.
Oh, true.
That's right.
Whoever you are that said that, you're absolutely right. We are so spoiled, and we don't even realize it.
Yeah, we can even call our medical relations line and ask them about a problem with somebody's skin, and they will guide us on what to say and what to do. I mean, it's pretty awesome, And let's not even talk that we have a 100% satisfaction guarantee on our products. 100%. So, like today, I had a gal that she just didn't love the eyebrow pencil. Okay, and so I said,
"Thank you, Grace.
Give your money back." She didn't. So, she actually bought some other stuff, and I just gave her a discount, in the amount of what she paid for it. And, she was happy with that. I mean, I wish she liked our eyebrow pencil. I love it. But
then you don't lose Cleta?
No, because because I just take that eyebrow pencil and there's a little code and I do a little form and Mary Kay sends me a brand new one back.
Yep.
I just get it right back on my shelf. I'll sell it again.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Mary Kay stands behind us 100% on that. So
we are spoiled.
We all spoiled. We're spoiled brats. We're not brats.
I'll be spoiled.
Okay, well, you guys, I think that's enough. But does anybody else have any other of the guests or the consultants, something you heard, something you wondered that we could bust a myth right now? Anybody? Everybody? Oh, Grace Gloria was the one that said that.
Yeah, I said thank you, Grace.
Oh, yeah, awesome.
Oh, there's
thank you. All of them. all of you for watching. We really didn't do a product special tonight. So guess what we're going to do?
What are we going to do, Cleta?
What we're going to do is anything in this little cute lookbook that you order tonight and say, I want the What's in the Bag special, you get 10% off. Tonight only. Tonight only. 10% off. Okay.
By midnight, get
You
your
have to
orders
say
in.
it's by midnight. It's 8:50 Eastern time. So you have to say by tonight. Say, hey, this is what I want, and I want the What's in the Bag special. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think that's fair. And
Yeah,
we'll
that's
just
great.
open
I
it
think
up.
that's fair too.
That's right.
Oh, you
All
know
right.
what? Aren't we doing a special when they sign up for 35? We're giving them a.
Yes, we are. Our little group is doing a special, and what we're doing is anyone that signs up and becomes active in Mary Kay, we're giving a free charcoal mask. Okay, so that's just our group. So you may be in somebody else's group, so it don't count for y'all.
No.
But our little group, we have the right to do what we want to do. So that's what
That's
we're doing. And that's just for April only. Okay.
Yes.
So thank you guys so much for watching. Julie, Jennifer, I love all my consultants. Latrice is here. Hey, you learn things because these are things that people are going to ask you, and now you can bust the myth. All right. And so
That's right.
we'll see you next week with
What?
in
The bag?
Woo! Love y'all. Thanks for watching.
Bye.